All right, so we got something pretty cool today. This is the Ferris IS6200. So this is the biggest lawnmower that Ferris makes. One thing with this mower that every other Ferris mower offers is their suspension. So Ferris has patented suspension on the front and rear wheels that were actually designed by a NASCAR engineer. So this one, of course, you have your coilover springs on the front, but in the back they have two coilover springs on both wheels because of the heavy engine, which we'll get to here in a minute. But if you've never driven a Ferris lawnmower, they are sweet. They are so smooth, so powerful, and when you have suspension like this, you can go over lumpy grass, rocks, curbing, whatever it is, it eats it up. With suspension on like this, it makes the ride so smooth. So if you haven't driven one yet, try to find one, call us, we'll hook you up. All right, this is the coolest part of the whole lawnmower right here. This is the thing that sets it apart from every other lawnmower in the world. This is what makes it the only lawnmower in its class. It has a 48 horsepower Cat turbo diesel engine. This thing is a powerhouse. You can see it right here, painted Cat yellow. This engine gives this lawnmower so much torque, so much power. You can go through the longest, the thickest grass. It won't even flinch. It's actually got so much torque. If you just, you're at a full stop and just push the handles forward, you'll ride a wheelie as long as you want to. It's pretty sweet. So this mower is packed with features. The first one, my favorite one, is their suspension. The second one is their deck. So it's got a 72-inch cutting deck. So if you have big, open, grassy areas, cutting a 6-foot-long strip up and back, you can get the job done really quick. But one downside of big, heavy decks is that they're heavy. And if you're smaller or weak, sometimes it's hard to get the deck up and down. So one cool thing that Ferris has done is had a hydraulic assisted deck. So if you push on while the engine's running, if you push on the pedal, pull the side, the deck will slowly lower. And then when you're ready for it to come back up, you just push this little pedal right here, no effort at all, and it'll just raise back up for you. So it helps a lot. All right, so one of Ferris's goals is to be the most productive mowing brand out there. And with a lawnmower like this, they've done a really good job. So if you ever heard of Exmark, Toro, Jacobson, John Deere, they all have these 12-foot batwing decks that fold down so that they can cut a big 12-foot passes up and back. And that's super cool. Like, seeing one of those is awesome. But if you ever watch one cut, they don't go faster than, 4, 5, 6 miles an hour. Like, they got to go pretty slow. And the engines they run in those is like a 25 horsepower Yanmar, which is a great engine. It's powerful. But something that sets this apart from those, of course, we got more horsepower, more torque, a lot more, but there's a smaller deck. And you may think that's a downside, but it's not, because you can go 10 to 15 miles an hour and on straightaways and cover more than twice as much ground as those guys with the big batwing wings can, because you can go more than twice as fast. And since you have more power, you can cut through the grass cleaner for a cleaner cut. And if you're in a big open area and you come up to a tree, with a big batwing mower, it's hard to make clean passes around the tree. This one, it's a zero turn lawnmower. You can zip right around it. So it makes big open areas way easier, way smoother than those big batwing mowers can. But the coolest part about all of that is the cost difference between this and one of those. I think it's Exmark. I think their 12-foot batwing lawnmower is like $84,000. That is expensive. Like, nobody can afford an $84,000 lawnmower. This one here retails at like $39,000. That is less than half the cost. Less than half the cost for way more horsepower, a way smoother ride, a better cut quality. You can go around obstacles. You can do so much more with this than you can with a lawnmower that's more than twice as expensive. All right, now who is this lawnmower built for? It's probably not built for your average home owner. You're not going to have enough grass or get your use out of this. We sell you one, but you don't necessarily need one. This is built more for those commercial guys who are mowing huge amounts of grass every week, every day. Municipalities, those people who are mowing big football fields, soccer fields, baseball fields, parks, any kind of big areas like that. Here in Utah, some guys up north actually have sold these to UDOT. They've been mowing the sides of freeways and roads, kind of help things get cleaned up. One more cool feature about these lawnmowers, which kind of goes along with the diesel engines, is you can put way more hours on these than you can a gas engine. So with a gas engine, you're looking at, 3,000 to 5,000 hours on average, before something happens or before you need to get a new mower. But with a diesel engine, you can go between 5,000 and 10,000 hours, and before it starts having problems. But anyways, super cool lawnmower, one of my favorites. Super overpowered. Does the job better than anything out there. So, thanks, dudes.